Imagine this. You walk into Epcot early morning via the International Gateway. To your right, towards France, you swear you hear your name being called. You're not sure you'll get through, but you start walking until again you hear your name called from inside the Moroccan store. Inside, you see a Genie lamp with a little smoke coming out from the spout. You rub it. And to your surprise, a Disney World Genie appears before you and exclaims, "Let's make your dreams come true as we go Geekin on Walt Disney World."
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go Geekin on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Welcome to episode 125 of the Geekin on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your co-host, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast that will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. But I am here with many co-hosts tonight. Lindsay's got the night off, but we have brought on some new Super Geekers, and we got a few others, so I'm excited to do a round table tonight. I hear him making noise in the background. Let me introduce our first guest. She's a princess because the Starbucks on Main Street, USA says so. She's never ridden the Tomorrowland People Mover. Can you believe that? And she's our very own Evel Knievel by parasailing over alligators in Bay Lake, braving the Mary Poppins hot air balloon in downtown Disney, and racing in the Richard Petty driving experience. Please welcome our new Super Geeker, Melissa Ballavender. Hey, Melissa.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing tonight?
Excellent. Thanks for having me.
Yes, welcome to the gang. We'll chit-chat here in a little bit. We learned that you're a DVC owner, and you've been on our Facebook group pretty heavy there lately. So thank you.
Yes, I have.
All right. Now, our next guest, she's got club level taste and pop century money. She yelled and chased down Stitch on Main Street, USA, causing him to miss his potty break. It wasn't pretty. And when she's at Disney World, she eats as if she's on her way to the electric chair. Please welcome EJ Cruz.
Hey, geeks.
Hey, EJ, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just excited to be with my geeks tonight.
And I understand you're a recent travel agent.
Yes, I took the plunge. I joined the dark side.
No, it's all good. And with Fairy Tale Concierge, if I remember correctly. Yes. Awesome. I think Fairy Tale Concierge should be sponsoring the podcast.
I think we should. I second that. I third.
All right.
Well, I disagree.
Come on over, Tony. We need more men. If Brian was here, he'd fourth.
Well, I'm with another agency, so.
I know.
Well, you got to hold on. I got to introduce you first. Well, Wishes, Phantasmic, and Cinderella's Castle starts her crying. She looks fabulous with pixie dust in her hair from the barber shop. She is the mom to that cute baby at the Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. She shares in her client's excitement more than she probably should. It's a little creepy. Please welcome Jen Galambus of Fairy Tale Concierge.
Hello,
hey,
geeks.
Hello, Jen. All right, now he's already spoken, but let's bring him on officially. His idea of a fun night is watching videos of extinct rides at Walt Disney World on YouTube. He builds walls out of his shrimp carcasses at Ohana, and he's boycotting Dole Whip floats until they replace the pineapple juice with rum. Please welcome another super geeker, Tony McDaniel, and he's also a travel agent.
Yeah, how you doing, Kurt?
I'm doing good, Tony. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, thank you guys. You couldn't wait. You guys just had to start talking, which is great for a roundtable podcast. And did you get my intro? Were you amazed?
I loved it.
All right, thanks.
So magical.
It's magical, yes. And it's about the theme or the topic for tonight that I put out there for you guys. And
I kind of was like, where is this going? This is really intriguing.
I'm hoping you guys are really creative because I asked you to give me your top 5 Genie wishes. If you ran into a Walt Disney World Genie and he gave you 5 wishes, what would you wish for? So that's the topic. I thought that'd be a lot of fun to let your imagination go wild. And so let's see what you guys... Are you guys ready?
Sure.
You got your lists?
We're ready.
And we're going to go in the order that I introduced you guys. So being our first Super Geeker or latest Super Geeker, Melissa, why don't you kick us off?
All right. Well, I'm going to start with my number 5.
Yeah.
And that would be taking me back to my 2009 trip. It was just the perfect experience. The weather was perfect. It was low crowds when there was still such a thing as a slowish season. That was the old fast pass system, like at its best, where it actually got you on the rides really fast. Pre-cell phone, so you actually disconnected from the world. Dining experience or dining plan still meant something. And the biggest thing that stands out to me for that trip was it seemed that there was character stations everywhere you looked. Wow. And there was no lines, and I got pictures with an incredible amount of characters.
So is your wish to relive the 2009 trip?
Exactly.
Gotcha. That's a good number 5. All right, way to kick it off. And who I got next? EJ?
EJ. Okay. I want Cinderella's castle to be transformed into a walk, ride on attraction like Haunted Mansion. Ooh. I want there to be stuff in there.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I want to, walk in and be in a room and some kind of starting of the show, and then I want to ride through the castle.
That would be a cool attraction.
Right? Yeah. Whether it be a movie or, based on a movie or just a castle, that's my first one.
Like a real castle.
Yeah, whether you go through the
stuff
kitchen or you go through the bedrooms.
So it wouldn't be a ride; it'd be like a walkthrough.
I want a combo.
A little ride through the moat.
Right, like how you walk into Haunted Mansion and then you're corralled in that room. So it's kind of like a walk-in, and then you get on your ride. I want both.
That's a great idea. I like that. So we're going to transform the castle to an attraction and ride.
Yes.
Perfect. Good one, EJ. Okay. Oh, I don't have Erica. We lost Erica. How about Jen? What's your number 5?
I want VIP access whenever I go down. That means I never have to make dining reservations and I never have to make fast passes. I just go in and say, I'm here. And I say, oh, we were waiting for you, Galambo's family. And we go right in.
Please, we've been waiting for you. Here's your trolley.
Yeah, like they do with
exactly.
Like they do with all the VIP people, the superstars and like that kind of thing, right?
Exactly.
Right. That's it.
I think I had that on my list. Something like that. I'll embellish mine a little more. But I picked 6 so that in case you guys stole one of mine, which was highly possible.
We always steal each other's stuff.
Very good. Did you ever see any VIPs down there when you were at Disney World? Any famous people?
We did. We just don't know exactly who it was. it was either a basketball or probably a basketball player. My husband was thinking maybe somebody from the college, a college basketball player in his family.
Okay.
It was around Christmas.
Yeah, I've seen a couple. I saw one really famous person, but we were at Test Track and they had a couple of Latin American like Disney stars, and a bunch of girls knew who they were. They were young guys. I had no idea, but they were bringing them in through the back way, kind of cutting in line, that kind of deal, and then all the girls were going crazy. But I did see one time we were at the Lion King show, and sitting down just before the show was getting started, they had a couple rows that were roped off, and these guys with shades came in, suits, and then I started looking at I recognized Amy Carter. Then I recognized his wife, and Jimmy Carter and his wife came in, and their whole family. And sat pretty close, pretty much right in front of us. Cool. This was early on, one of our earlier trips when the kids were little. But that was kind of VIP with Secret Service.
That's ultra VIP.
Exactly. All right, Tony, what you got?
Okay, well, I never got to meet anyone celebrities at Disney World. However, at Food and Wine a couple years ago, Carrie and Hannah were at Katsura Grill, and it was during Food and Wine, and one of the HGTV, I guess, celebrity chef designers, one of these type people was there. Tanya Nyack, I think's her name. She used to be on Restaurant Impossible with Chef Robert Irvine, and got her picture with him. So,
excellent.
Or with her, rather. I apologize. So anyway,
it's kind of fun.
But my number 5 here. Let's just go ahead and get it over with. I'm going to ask that Genie to get me that big old house at Golden Oak. And y'all can come visit whenever you want, but that's going to be the start of it. Is that one?
That's a good one.
A house at Golden Oak. Yeah. So tell everybody what Golden Oak is.
It is a very exclusive neighborhood, I guess, community on Disney property, and I guess probably houses at the low end start at $2.5 million.
Right.
And that's all. Just something like that. Some very, very nice houses. Very much. I guess that's my retirement dream, but that's not going to happen. So.
Well, the location's pretty good too, and I think they get some privileges with.
Yeah, it's right on Disney property. It's right. I'm sure they do. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
All right, I had that one on my list.
That's my number 5.
Yeah, I had that one on my list. But I'll tell you where I got that one. But I'll go with. This is what I want. Maybe this is inspired from watching the presidential race and Donald Trump's plane. But I want an expenses paid private jet to fly all my listeners down to visit us, because we're going to be living down there, obviously. That's going to be up in my list, too. And so we'll come around, fly around the country, and we'll pick you guys up. And then we'll bring you down to Disney World. So it's going to be well catered, plenty to drink, and we'll get you down there in style.
I'll just keep my suitcases by the door.
Exactly. So whenever I want to have a party, I bring my listeners down, or my super geekers. I don't know. We'll see. I could do it all year long. It's my wish. I could do it anytime I want.
That's right. I'm in.
How would that be, getting picked up by the Geekin on Walt Disney World private jet?
That would be fine. No complaints.
Fly down together. It's just going to kind of circle the U.S., or maybe...
You just have to make sure there's always lemon drop margaritas on board. Or, lemon drops and margaritas on board.
Exactly. Whatever you want. Get you all in the Disney mood before you get there. So that's my number 5. I'll get all my friends down there to enjoy it with me. Okay.
You open the doors to the plane and you hear do-do-do-do-do. The little theme music from the beginning of the podcast is what you hear as you get on the plane.
You got to listen to the podcast all the way down through the speakers. Maybe it'll be a video cast by then. All right. It's got to fly all over the world, too. I got to pick up my buddies over in Australia, China, UK. Isle of Wight, right, Kevin?
We got to get Kevin.
Yeah, he'll be mad. He'll be very mad if he gets left behind.
We'll have to pick him up first. All right. And we got some listeners in France and a couple more in UK too. So we're going to pick them up first, then make their way back to the US. All right, Melissa, what you got for number 4?
All right. Well, my number 4 is a little going back in time again. I'm a huge Mary Poppins fan and a huge fan of the movie Mr. Banks. So I would love to have lunch with the Sherman Brothers while they were writing the music score for Mary Poppins and hear all of the wonderful songs and crazy stories.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Great creativity there to be kind of a fly on the wall. To see their creativity.
That's such a good movie too. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I cry every time.
Oh yeah, that's an ugly cry movie for sure. That's like a don't look at me. Right?
Why is that a cry?
Ugly cry moment?
Why is that a cry kind of thing? What was?
Well, I don't want to spoil it for you.
I've seen it.
You have to. So it didn't move you, Kurt? I was a mess.
I'm trying to think what was. Maybe I'm forgetting. I'm forgetful, but it was Walt trying to get the lady there to give him the rights, and then she was.
And the story of her dad. And,
oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I gotcha.
Yep.
She had a sad life. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I was paying attention to the way Walt. I'm really interested in the history of Walt. So that's a great one, Melissa. I like that too.
Thanks.
I got something kind of close to that in mind too. All right, EJ, what you got for number 4?
Okay, bear with me because I'm obsessed with the Disney Channel, right?
Oh.
And all of the teeny boppers. I want every Disney Channel show to be recorded at Hollywood Studios, and we can fast pass being in the studio audience.
Oh, see, were you ever in Disney World when it used to be an actual working studio?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I missed that. I think that was great.
And I think we're being cheated with the Disney Channel shows not being shot in Hollywood studios.
I agree. Where are they? Do you know where they're shot?
In LA somewhere.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, right.
It's sure not Florida.
Yeah, I'm with you there. So you would be able to go and do a little VIP with all your...
Yeah, you could fast pass a recording of one of these shows and see your favorites because I geeked out when I saw them at the parade. I turned into a 13-year-old.
I'm trying to remember the name of the show. There was an old-time show. When I was down there, I saw one of the stars of one of the old black and white shows. Leave It to Beaver. One of the, of course, and it was the Beaver and Jerry Mathers, his name is. I saw him on site there. And they were recording something at that time. I saw a couple of shows recorded there, some kind of fantasy kind of show. And I'm trying to remember if there was anything else. But I remember going out to LA many, many years ago to see shows recorded. They're kind of fun. So that would be awesome.
I think that would be a really fun one.
I agree. I wish they would do that again. They used to do the animation there too. And you could see
I went when I was so young, and I just remember snippets of that and being fascinated.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, Jen.
I want the Wonders of Life Pavilion back.
You're simple. You're easy.
I am. I want that back.
What was the Wonders of Life?
They took it away. It's no fair that I have to walk in and have all these wonderful childhood memories flow back to me, but are forced to buy things at festivals. Not right. I want Body Wars.
You gotta go to flea markets.
Oh, I remember Body Wars. That's right. And you were the Splinter?
I know. No. You had to get the Splinter.
Oh, that's what it was.
They injected you. Yeah. And you saw the antibodies attack the splinters. You would think when I saw it at 6 that I would be a nurse or a doctor. Yeah, no. I'll leave that to way more talented people.
What else was in there? I mean, that attraction made me nauseous, like all those movie kind of things. But what else was in there?
Something about food rocks or something like that. And I remember like little stations kind of in the center, but my memory, I was little. My memory may not be exactly right.
Like a romper room kind of thing, wasn't it?
Kind of like Interventions, if I recall correctly, where they just had video games or little things that you can play about nutrition. I just love that pavilion.
Whereabouts was that? It was in kind of the interventions area, somewhere around there.
No, it's where they do the festival stuff for Food and Wine and Flower and Garden, where you could buy things and where they have all the different showcase, like the shows and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. So you're one of these people that when Disney shuts down something, you get all messed up.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I get the whole, Walt's idea of it never changing and always
changing. I mean,
that's what I meant.
Never staying the same.
Never staying the same. Always change. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. I get it. I do. But there are certain things where I just feel like a whole pavilion and now it just sits there. It's sad. So there are Epcot as a whole. I think all of Future World needs to go back to the 80s.
Hey,
because that was the future.
You guys made me think of a couple of things. We were talking before we started to record, and Melissa was mentioning this, the new DVC lounge that's opening up, talking about new things over at the Imagination Pavilion, which I've been up there because I did a behind the scenes tour at Epcot many years ago, and there was nothing there, but apparently there's some good things, right? Melissa, you were saying you saw some video on that?
Yeah, I did, and it looks very cool. So I've never been in the Imagination Pavilion, so it was really neat to see the video, and it's got really geometric carpet, and it's going to be fantastic for DVC members. They're going to have, charging stations, seating, complimentary soda. They're also going to have DVC cast members there to help you with not only booking DVC vacations, but also reservations, fast pass scheduling, and they're also going to have preset iPads that are going to have preset to the My Disney experience and other Disney apps and websites.
And you were saying RCI representative would be there to
book,
even to trade your points out if you wanted to. Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice thing to try. I'm glad they're doing some more things for DVC people like us. Congratulations on your DVC over at the Polynesian.
Thank you. I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary.
Yeah. Welcome to the club. All right. Tony, what you got for number 4?
Yes. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do the obligatory spend the night in Cinderella's castle.
Okay. Someone's got to do that.
At Magic Kingdom.
Well, Tony,
my wife told me that's what she wanted to do. So.
Well, I got to warn you, though, because EJ's got an attraction there. It might be kind of difficult to sleep.
Yeah, I might be barging in on you sleeping.
She's going to be walking through your room.
We're in
I'll be rubbing the covers. What is this made out of?
Yeah. Nice linens.
Gold lame.
What great soft.
Wait. How is this fair that you get a house at Golden Oaks and a room at Cinderella's castle?
They're his wishes.
Yeah.
It's because I have the house at Golden Oak that I get the night at Cinderella's castle.
He only asked for a night. I know. I would want to stay there full time.
I don't ask for much.
Yeah,
he's a night.
He's gonna have to rent it from me.
I'm not selfish.
It's the same Genie.
Okay, yeah, that's my number 4.
Awesome. That was probably from your wife, right? She told you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she also said if she had done this, she was also wanting like an unlimited shopping spree at the Uptown Jewelers on Main Street for all the Pandora beads and everything she could get out of there in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're gaining on some of the things I'm looking for. Here's one for me. I'm going to. You know what I love? Speaking of Walt Disney, and I was thinking back of some video I saw of him during some biography where he's in the park at Disneyland. And of course he had a room there like we've been talking about, but he would walk through the park and sign autographs and just kind of, because he's the owner, right? Imagine being the owner of the place and also being famous and being kind of an Uncle Walt figure, father figure, that kind of thing. But I'd love to have that kind of notoriety and kind of be able to do any job I wanted to do in the park and be able to kind of walk around and kind of be thought of as Walt. I want to kind
be
of
like Uncle Kurt.
There he is. Be in his shoes. Like, hey, this is my place. Are you enjoying it? And just spend time with the people the way he did when he was at Disneyland, and act like the owner. So kind of own the place, but not have any of the responsibility.
That's fun.
Just all the fun of kind of being. Maybe that's like being mayor on Main Street or something, right? But that would be definitely in Magic Kingdom. That would be the best place to do that. But that's my number 4. All right. Well, we're back up to Melissa. Number 3.
All right. So my number 4 being that is a runner-up number 4 because Tony stole my staying in Cinderella's castle. Oh. It's okay. It was inevitable that somebody was going to choose that.
I just want it for one night.
Yeah.
I know. That's very generous of you. So my number 4 would be to see Epcot, the World Showcase. That's where all the countries are, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. I would like to see that get a little bit freshened up. Specifically the American or the America Pavilion. I would really like to see the food revamped to feature some of the Hawaiian Pavilion foods that are featured during the Food and Wine Festival, because they rock. And I'd also like to see Greece get added.
I was going to say, yeah, let's add a few countries in there.
Yeah.
So
absolutely
why Greece?
Greece.
Why Greece?
So when I think of Greece, I think of like the white buildings with the blue tile rooftops, and I think that would fit in really well. But just their food is...
I was going to say, forget the buildings, the food.
And I mean, they could go deep and long with that, and
Wine,
just kind of squeeze that in between Morocco, and you're good to go.
They're known for ouzo, aren't they? For their drinks?
Yes.
That black liqueur type thing. I've always heard people, and I've mentioned this before, Australia would be a cool country to add there too. Australia. Very cool. Yeah. So we're gonna do some more stuff. I love World Showcase, but yeah, adding more fun there would be cool. I like that. All right. Actually, that was number 3, Melissa. So EJ, number 3.
Okay, I'm going to piggyback kind of what your last one. And I want a land that transforms me back into Disneyland opening. So like a Dapper Day type of land where everything's really retro and beautiful and everyone's dressed to the nines.
You really like that Dapper Day.
Oh, I'm obsessed with it. I think it's fantastic.
And what is, explain to us what it is.
It's a day where people who are fans of this concept of Dapper Day come to the parks. I think next year they're doing it in Magic Kingdom and Epcot. And they just capture that magic of when going to the park was a big to-do and people dressed to the nines and they wore beautiful dresses and the kids were spiffied up or date night at Disneyland, and it was just something fancy and to look forward to, and the pillbox hats and the swing dancing and let's get romantic on the teacups, that whole nostalgia of that generation of that opening of Disneyland.
Nice. And those are guests that are doing that, right?
Yes.
And Disney promotes that for
it is not a Disney event, but like they know that Dapper Day is coming because it is a huge, it's bigger in California, but it's starting to gain momentum in Florida right now. But it's a huge deal. Like people plan their outfits for a year. So
it's like an internet, announcement kind of thing? What do you call that?
Well, there's a Dapper Day website and there's a Dapper Day convention that people actually meet and but it all has this theme, this retro Disney, just imagine Walt walking down Main Street in his little suit, in
the period time. So we were in if you were listening to one of the live recordings where Lindsay was explaining her evacuation from Splash Mountain. We were in that area of Magic Kingdom where the circus is, and there's charging stations and stuff there. And the background noise of the people talking were people like that, and they had to be some kind of club or doing their own little mini Dapper Day.
Like some of them will make clubs like the Mickey's Pink Ladies.
Yeah, it was that kind of thing, right?
Right. So, and it's very cute because they make pins and jackets. They were all dressed up.
Yeah, they were all kind of they were actually kind of wacky, kind of. I wouldn't call them like dressed up kind of thing, but they were doing some kind of contest or game or something. I don't know, but they were really loud and having fun.
Yeah, it kind of takes a life of its own.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess
within that style, they'll Disney bound as characters. It's just fantastic to see what people come up with.
Disney bound, that's the word. Which I only heard that recently. I think maybe from you. Disney bound.
Probably.
Yeah. All right, Jen, number 3.
Okay, so
she's taking a breath.
Well, Tony stole mine. But mine wasn't for a day. Mine was going to be Cinderella's Castle. It was forever.
Right. I know. Exactly.
But I'll give it to Tony. So now my number 3 is I want to live in Walt's apartment at Disneyland.
Oh, cool.
What?
Nice.
Yeah.
What? Sacrilege.
Yes, I understand what you're saying with sacrilege. But if I have Walt's apartment, I can hang out there, do Disneyland. But you know where my heart is? It's still here on the, in the humidity, in the swamp of Florida.
You know who's sleeping on the couch of Walt's apartment, right?
No.
Me.
No, too.
Oh, yeah. She got to invite EJ over.
She doesn't have to invite me. I'm just going to show up.
She says she's small, Jen.
So I've heard, yes.
She wants to come in my suitcase.
I'm like, I'm tiny. I fit in a suitcase.
I told her she better bring an air mattress, too.
I'll sleep on the floor. I'm dedicated, man.
You mean you sleep at Disney World?
Yeah, right.
Right?
I pass out.
So, Disneyland.
I recharge, right?
Jen, have you been to Disneyland?
No, I want to.
No, I've never been.
You're not? No. I've been, but I can't remember so long ago. And I was in college, and I don't remember much from college.
No, so the plan is one day, many, many years when I turn 40, which is so long away.
Yeah.
My husband's plan is to do a road trip in an RV from Pennsylvania to California, hop on a plane, go to Disney's Alani, then fly back and do a couple days at Disneyland.
Yeah. We thought of doing that too for
it's a bucket list. Like that's
awesome.
Bucket list.
Exactly. You got to take a month off.
It would happen. I have a summer birthday, so that's easy.
All right, Tony, where are you going next on your number 3?
Well, I'm going to kind of build a little bit on some that Jen and that Melissa had mentioned with some things in Epcot that I would like to see changed. But I'm going to go back to when the park opened and the TV special that was on, where Equatorial Africa was introduced as one of the countries that was going to be there. But, of course, that fell through. I believe Jack Haley, the author of Roots, is who actually hosted that segment on the television program. And where the outpost area is now, that's where Equatorial Africa would be. But we're not just going to stop there. We're going to rip Mission Space out. We're going to put Horizons back in. We're going to rip out Nemo and put the living seas back in there so I can ride the hydrolators, and we're going to reopen all the pavilions that need to be reopened in there. So we're just going to go back in time with a little retro Epcot.
Yeah, Jen, you're doing the same thing Jen did. They're only in a bigger scale. You got a bigger project.
Yeah. Yeah, it might cost a little money, but that's okay.
I never understood that kind of African outpost part. It's like kind of Africa, but not really. It's like not quite
right. Well, it was supposed to have been a separate pavilion for Equatorial Africa, which would have included several countries, not just one, and it just never happened.
When you say how do you say it? It's like close to the equator.
Equatorial Africa.
Close to the equator.
That's right where it is, right along the equator, Kurt. Good job.
I know what you meant. All right.
Yeah.
Very
that was the initial plan for that area was Equatorial Africa.
But maybe nobody wanted to sponsor it. That's how they did most of those countries, I think.
Probably not.
Got the country of origin to sponsor it. All right. Let's see. What can I... Yeah, you guys are kind of... I don't care. You're kind of biting at some of mine, too. Someone might have said something like this, but I'll just embellish a little more. Would be a VIP card, like a little golden card that... And then, Tony, you might have mentioned this, too. That Carrie would have liked this. Where you can just buy anything you want. You just show your card, right? You're kind of like...
Yeah, close enough.
Right. You just show the card. Oh, yes, Mr. Stone. Take whatever you want. And but that includes also VIP access to the attraction. So I can walk into any store. I can walk into any restaurant. I basically have VIP access, and I can have anything I want wherever I go. That's what I want for number 3. So now I kind of own the place, and I can take anything off the shelf I want without retribution. All right. Let's see. We're going back to Melissa.
All right. So my next one would be all expense paid, 2-week trip for myself and my family, where I get to do the Flower and Garden Festival, the Mickey's Halloween party, and the Christmas party. Hit them all together. So that's why the Genie is required, because they don't happen near each other time-wise. But it would be to hit all of those things and just be able to spend 2 weeks with my family, enjoying the parks, but then also, because you're there for that length of time, having downtime to really just kind of hang out and relax in between those crazy days.
And able to do those special events.
Yes.
Which ones have you done, Melissa?
So I have done the Christmas party, which still 2 years later, because that was in 2014, I get goosebumps, and I'm blown away at the fact that they have a parade that is scented. The floats are scented to the theme, and that they make it snow on Main Street.
Well, what's the scent? What does it smell like? Like candy canes or something?
So it depends on the float. There was one float that, was themed to a kitchen where they were baking cookies, and I mean, it smelled like sugar cookies. Yeah. It was amazing. And then there was another one, that was forest themed, and, it smelled like those wonderful green pine tree car air fresheners. It was amazing.
And have you done the Flower and Garden or the Food and Wine?
Food and Wine I have done several times, and it's fantastic. I definitely learned in my trip that I went on in January that I shouldn't go when the Wine and Food Festival is not there. I really, really missed that.
Yeah. And but you didn't do Flower and Garden yet, or the Halloween party, did you?
No. So those two I have not. Those are on my list.
Exactly. Yeah, they're all good. That's a good idea. So you'll be able to hit them. Because we always talk how October is a good time to go if you can. There's actually some time, maybe you were even looking at this, Melissa, where you can do the Halloween party, Food and Wine, and then maybe even see that first Christmas party too, right?
There's usually one week in November where, if you time it right, you can hit those 3 together.
That's about the best you can do without a Genie.
Yes.
All right. Well, tonight we got a Genie, EJ. So what are we? Number 2.
Number 2. In true EJ fashion, I want unlimited snacking rights. I want to walk to every single cart and be like, I want 4 churros, 2 Mickey bars, a Choco banana. And they're like, yes, ma'am, right away. And like, unlimited.
And no
snack
calories.
Credits.
No calories, right?
Calories don't count at Disney, remember.
You're a snacker.
I am a snacker.
What's your favorite snack then at Disney World?
I love those carts. I love everything I just mentioned. The Mickey bars, the Choco Bananas. Like, I really could stand there and buy one of everything and eat all three of them. Those are my favorites. Like, those are just, I'm at Disney.
Do you ever have something where you kind of get sick of it because they make it so big?
No.
Or you never get sick of eating those?
Nope.
I had the, I think I just mentioned it recently on the live trip report, and I hadn't had one in a long time, but the chocolate chip ice cream sandwich with the vanilla, and I had it over at the what's that one near the tavern?
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. Yes, thank you. I didn't realize they even had them there, but they had them, and that chocolate chip cookie is humongous.
It's big,
and
it's like creamy.
Yeah, and so filling. I was like stuffed from having that thing. It's like I
have this thing like hanging over my head as I walk by the carts. Like, it just tastes different there, and I'm gonna go home and I'm not gonna have this, so I need to get one every time I walk by. so I want unlimited snacking rights.
That's great, and no calories to put on.
Yes, no calories to put on.
Perfect. All right, Jen, what's your number 2?
This one is everything's been selfish up until now.
Oh, okay.
This one goes out to my Disney community.
All right.
I want a new moderate resort.
Oh, okay.
And I want all the rooms to automatically sleep 5. Spoken like a true travel agent.
Yeah, it sounds like
to find family members. right. So everything automatically sleeps at least 5. Themed to Star Wars. Or Marvel.
Ooh.
Well, it's your wish. You can have both. Why don't you have 2 resorts?
Not.
But different things. Yes, different areas like Art of Animation. I like that.
That right, like Pop Century even. Yeah, right.
We're going to help you when you're with your Genie.
Yeah, we're piggybacking your wish here.
Yeah.
That's fine. On Tower Terror. Maybe the Tower of Terror should be more like a boutique-y type resort.
Or a Twilight Zone theme, like that kind of...
No.
Like
that would be cool.
Mousekeeping has like the pig noses when they come in.
A Tower of Terror right at your resort. You ride it all night long.
Exactly. Or Haunted Mansion.
Yeah. Something creepy.
Yeah, that'd be scary.
Yeah,
no, but definitely Marvel and Star Wars. I mean, you really Disney's gotta get on the ball with taking advantage of those licensing resorts. All
right, someone's in the kitchen. All right,
sorry,
Tony. She can't even get through the podcast without having a snack.
I need a drink.
Yeah.
That's not me. That's my husband banging the ice maker.
Oh, shoot. Okay, my number 2, I would like to go back to Magic Kingdom the way it was on June 24th, I believe it was, of 1996. And that's the day that Carrie and I visited when we were on our honeymoon down there. And I'd like to go back and see, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride instead of that, poo thing there. The Skyway would still be there. So, it'd be nice to kind of see that again and relive that day.
You're the retro guy.
Yes.
You're nostalgic, Tony. I can tell.
I like the Disney history, and I like some of the old stuff. And I think it probably is because we're listening to so many different Disney podcasts, and really at that point of time from like 1978 to 96 I didn't go to Disney, and then from 96 to 2005 I didn't go to Disney. So I'd like to see some of the old stuff there, but I'd definitely like to go back to 96 and relive that day one more time and see, just to kind of remember a little better, having the appreciation for Disney that I do now, and maybe do some different things and look for some different things, experience a little bit differently than we did that day.
So tell me, are you upset that they closed Maelstrom and the new Frozen opens up soon?
No, doesn't bother me any.
No, okay.
That one, I didn't care much for Maelstrom personally.
You're not a big. All right, so that one you're not as nostalgic. You're ready for Frozen.
I'm ready to get it open. Yes.
Yeah. A lot of new stuff coming.
Just for something else at Epcot.
Yeah. I know. I'm kind of the type of person where I miss the old, but I get excited about the new stuff. It's usually pretty good.
Yeah.
My wife, Mama's not going to be happy. I don't think she's ever going to let them live down the Mexican boat ride they changed on her. And the same with Maelstrom. All right, my number 2. I'm going to have to combine a little bit here because it's sort of a little bit. I had the Golden Oaks home too, but I wanted to have a Disney themed backyard.
Well, you can move in next door.
All right, yeah, and you can come to my backyard barbecues because
sweet.
I'm going to have the Japan Pavilion in my backyard.
Nice gardens.
With the gardens and the koi pond. I love koi ponds and waterfalls, flowing water. I love that. Nice. So I want that in my home. But, I'm going to combine another one with this, too, because you kind of stole mine a little bit. But I want, not only that, I want a Disney chef with my personal buffet stocked at all times of the day. I want the breakfast buffet. I want the lunch and dinner buffet all the time. I don't have to cook anything. I don't have to clean nothing. And I got Disney chefs full time in my Golden Oaks home with my Japan Pavilion backyard. How's that?
You win.
Very nice.
That's what I want there for number 2. I still got one left. But let's do our last one, Melissa.
All right. So my number 1 is a Marvel park. So this is playing off of, I think it was Jenny's suggestion.
She's got a resort.
That's right. So this would be themed with the resort, an actual Marvel park that has real thrill ride roller coasters. Oh. And in addition to that, so instead of the traditional character meals that we experience, have it be a Marvel themed disaster. So almost kind of like you think about like the murder mystery dinners that they used to do back, in the early 90s. Think of that, where the people actually get involved in it and have to save the day with
like destruction in
heroes.
New York City.
Yes.
And then Captain America comes and saves you. I could co-sign that. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Are you eating a turkey leg while you're running?
Yes.
Because I still need to eat.
Yes, you can truck around with the turkey leg. Absolutely.
Then I sign me up.
Actually, we can all get shawarma in Morocco afterward.
Melissa, I love that. Did you guys ever see the video? This is a real thing that happened, and I know it may have happened in other cities, but I remember seeing a video in San Francisco. It was held. I think the mayor kind of ran it, and it was a little kid. I think, he might have been a cancer survivor or some kind of issue, but, of course he was a superhero lover, and they staged this thing around the city where he was rescuing people. And I think they dressed him up, and the whole city got into it. And he would come.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, just Google it on YouTube. But he comes through, and he saves the day, and crowds are all around him. And I just thought it was so awesome. But I wish they would do that they could really do that for little kids, like on that street in Hollywood Studios. They could stage something like that for little kids to kind of like doing a full, just like you're saying, Melissa, but kind of do a full, like acting out of it, and all the guests can kind of watch the kids save the day. Kind of, it'd be like a full blown, like the Darth Vader or the how they do the Jedi training.
Yeah. But
only like more into it, and like use the whole street to let them go wild and save the day like a superhero. So great. That's funny that you thought of that. That's great imagination. Thanks, Melissa. Good last one now. EJ, what do you got? You're all stuffed now with all your sugar.
I know. I can barely run from the bad guys. All right, I have to pick. Let me see. All right, I want Pixar Land, like complete Pixar Land.
That's already coming.
Like the full. I want Incredibles, Monsters Inc. I want Pixar Land. I want the works.
Yeah, you want to be inside of every Pixar movie.
Yes, because
4D.
You can't pick Like I think of Pixar and I'm like, oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. There's no picking a favorite. I want a ride for everything, and I want an immersive experience for every movie.
Nice. Very good. I like how you guys came up with that kind of stuff. All right. Well, you're getting a little taste of it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Coming soon to a Hollywood studios near you. Jen, what do you got?
Oof. I want to bring Walt back from the dead.
I almost said that. I almost had that one. I was going to unfreeze him.
I had a coffee chat with Walt as a backup.
Yeah.
We're going to talk. We're going to do a little talk over what he wants, what his thoughts are, how the park is currently in its current state, how he feels like the company's being run,
right?
What he would do to change it.
Yeah.
Just a little coffee talk.
Yeah. Have a beer with Walt.
Well, I'm a little bit more like Mama, so, margaritas.
Lemon drops.
Margaritas with Walt.
That's fine.
Walt could throw him back, I'm sure. He's from that generation.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. A little scotch with Walt. Yeah, like the Imagineer at the Brown Derby. Only it's Walt Disney.
Precisely.
Awesome, Jen.
Scotch flights with Walt.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be so awestruck.
How do you talk?
How about
That's what the scotch is for.
Yeah. Loosen up my lip.
I don't know. I may run up to him and go, I love you. Thank you so much. This is amazing. Crying. Because that's what I do. I cry.
Yeah. It is amazing. One guy started it all. All right, Tony, what you got for your last one?
Okay, my number one is probably the biggest pipe dream of all. And we're going down in a few weeks, Carrie and I, for our 20th anniversary. And I would really like to have Hollywood Studios renamed, have Star Wars Land open, have Toy Story Land / Pixar Land open, 100% complete for me and Carrie for our anniversary trip.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think even the Genie could fix that.
Well, I don't have to be they'll have to get rolling pretty quick.
Yeah.
They got to break ground.
They're like, hurry, Tony's coming. Hurry.
That's right.
They sort of
days.
Disneyland kind of did that. They weren't quite ready when they opened.
No. Soft asphalt and people sinking in the
Yeah.
asphalt.
All right. Awesome, guys. All right, I guess I'll finish it up. Well, maybe somewhat anticlimactic, but you know what I always think about when I stay in my DVC properties, especially, I would say the Bay Lake Tower, the 2-bedroom suite I've stayed at. The bed there, the king-size bed is better than my bedroom here at home. And wouldn't it be cool just to live on property? We talked about the castle, but even if I could stay at Bay Lake Tower, I would like to have a permanent room and want to switch back and forth from Bay Lake Tower, the Polynesian, over on the what do you call those, bungalows? Mm-hmm. So I'd own a bungalow, a Bay Lake Tower suite, and a beach club suite. And I could come and go as I please and just live there permanently. How cool would that be? The cast members know your name. And you just kind of hang out there with everybody all the time. That's what I want to do. Live right on property.
And you'd be recording everything and talking to everyone.
Yeah, man. I'd have a cool podcast then. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't I? All right, guys. Thanks so much. Did you guys have some fun doing that? That worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it's always fun.
I know.
It's fun to dream and fantasize about stuff like that. So thanks, everybody. So let's just remind everyone now, Melissa, you're not a travel agent, right?
No, I am not.
You're just an everyday Joe like me.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for being on your first show.
Thank you for having me. This was a blast.
And we'll definitely have you on again, especially when you have a trip report. We want to do that. I know you're planning you're trying to get a trip put together.
Yes.
So definitely come on when you're doing that. EJ, tell us how your travel agency is going.
It's great. I mean, I get to plan these trips for people when I'm not there, and I get to live vicariously through them and get excited and tell them what to do, and they love it. It's great.
You got a Facebook page, and I think I see some stuff you're getting.
Facebook page. We actually have an Instagram feed that we post more on there than on the Facebook page because it's just more instant information, and it's Little Dole Whips.
All right.
You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Twitter. And we have a group, kind of like a geek group, but it'll be a Little Dole Whip group geared more towards families with like smaller kids and traveling with tribes. That'll be coming on Facebook soon.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on that, EJ.
Thanks. And if you need me, it's ejcruz@fairytaleconcierge.com.
Perfect. And Jen?
When she says we, she means me.
Yeah. You guys
My partner in crime.
You guys kind of met through the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's like BFFs.
Awesome.
Now I FaceTime her. She's like, what?
Love that. Love it.
So all the above that EJ just mentioned, and you can find me, you can email me with any questions or to let me live vicariously through your trip by emailing me at jennifer@fairytaleconcierge.com.
All right, Tony, so don't let them get all the spotlight. Where you're doing your travel agent.
As well. I can be reached ftjtony@gmail.com. I'm with Fairy Tale Journeys Travel Agency, www.fairytalejourneys.com. I'm on Twitter @FTJTony, and I also have a Facebook page, FTJTony. So there.
There you go. Well, we got lots of experts. I've got a Facebook group and a podcast. And we have lots of fun. These guys are always having fun out there. I try to post out there every day, and people are answering questions. It's a lot of fun. If you want to be a part of that, you can send me a friend request on Facebook. You can like our Facebook page, or you can try to ask to get in the member of that group. I've got a couple of people waiting to get in because I try to chat with you guys and make sure you're a listener of the show, that you are a bona fide Disney World geek, and that you'll have fun with us because we don't like trolls.
We got to weed out the trouble, right?
We haven't had any. We have
it's
a great.
We
have an awesome.
And you'll never be rid of us.
All right, perfect. That sounds like a deal. So yeah, or you can email me if you got any questions or you want to be a guest on the show, stuff like that. Kurt.stone@Geekin on WDW.com. And that is it for this week. Thanks for going Geekin on Walt Disney World. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true. I hope you have lots of imagination like these guys. Take care, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.